Hey guys, I wanted to create a video about driving the Nürburgring and how we got over there and, just some of the trip planning behind it. We flew to Europe back in early September, late October of 2013, so this was a few years ago, but this information should help you. We flew from Charlotte to Washington, D.C., Dulles Airport, caught our international flight from Dulles to Frankfurt, Germany. I think it was like a 9 hour flight, and we flew United and Lufthansa, those two airline partners. Flew into Frankfurt, and we rented a car through Enterprise, and then we drove the Autobahn from Frankfurt to the town of Nürburg. Now, the Nürburgring is a really nice and it's an older facility, but the track is pretty dangerous and it's really remote. There's no trains or anything like that to get out there, so you're gonna have to rent a car. For us, I just looked on enterprise.com, selected their Frankfurt, through the American website, selected the Frankfurt airport as our pickup destination, and I chose our car through there. The and we only rented the car for like 48 hours because the town of Nuremberg, there's not a whole lot to do, and we were in Germany for 10 days. Well, not Germany, but Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic for 10 days. So we had to, we were only going to be in that part of the country for a little bit of time. So rented a car through Enterprise, drove to town of Frankfurt. I'm sorry, from Frankfurt to Nuremberg. You are on the Autobahn for a while. I didn't have any problems getting an international license or anything like that. I just showed them my American driver's license and my passport at Enterprise, and they said we were good to go. Now, they do specify, I think on the checkout on the website, that you're not supposed to drive on the Nürburgring, which is fine because you're not allowed to take a rental onto that track. Well, it's actually considered like an open toll road, but anyway, so we didn't rent, so I drove to Nürburg. We spent the night. We stayed at the Nürburgring Hotel Zur Burg, and we found that hotel actually from TripAdvisor.com. We looked, and when we got there, it was the front desk was kind of disorganized, and they spoke basic English, and we were able to get a room key. No real big issue with that. But TripAdvisor is where I'd highly recommend for you guys to just get opinions and of things to do in various parts of wherever you're going to travel. But for this part, we stayed at the Hotel Zur Burg for one night. Then in the morning we went and left for the track for my 4 lap track session. Now I found a company online called RSR Nürburg. I think they also have track days in Spa, and I think there's a track in. I think there's another track in Portugal that they rent out as well. So, but anyway, I contacted RSR Nürburg a few months before we were going to come over from the States, and they set everything up. They had English speaking. Well, I never called anyone, but people replied in English to my emails, for my queries. I ended up renting a Renault Clio Cup S car. It's a little red front wheel drive hatchback. Not the most sporty car out there, but for this being my first track day on the Nürburgring, I really didn't want anything too crazy, and this car was it was pretty good. I mean, it's a front wheel drive shitbox, but but that happens. So I rented the car. We drove the rental car to the facility. We just parked it in their field. Got the rental car. I'm sorry, we got the race car. We'll call it race car. They showed us a safety video. I think there was like 15 to 20 minute YouTube video, not YouTube video, but a video of people wrecking, and they showed corners that were kind of treacherous. Basically, and with this company is if you wreck the car, you basically buy it. So I was like, yeah, I really don't want to be buying a $20,000 car. So went through a safety, Then we got our race helmets, and they basically sent us on our way. They gave us 4. Actually, they just kind of load a token pass, and they had 4 credits on it for however much the ring cost. I think it's 30 euros per lap, so 25 euros, something like that. It's probably gone up since we went, but they gave us the card and sent us on our way toward the entry gate. We went on the I did my first lap with my girlfriend. She stepped out the second and third lap. Then the fourth lap, she got back in the car, and I didn't time anything, and I also didn't GoPro the track laps, unfortunately, because at the time in 2013 there was a big this may have changed. Like, I read a bunch of stories where they were gonna confiscate your GoPro, or they were gonna get rid of your pass, so make your pass invalid, so you can't race on the track. So I didn't get any good video of it, but I got some shots from some exterior shots that I was able to find and download, and I also got some clips of the race that was happening on the Sunday that we arrived. Saturday. I'm not sure which day we arrived. It's been a couple years, like I said, but um, so between Enterprise and the Hotel Zurburg, I'm sorry, and RSR Nürburg, this experience was pretty uneventful. We didn't run into any huge issues, and we had a really good time. My other recommendation is, if you go to some of the I think there's an Italian joint in town. There's not a lot of food in town, but if you order the pepperoni pizza, don't order it. It's pepperoncini, not pepperoni, and it comes out as spicy cheese pizza, and it was pretty bad. But anyway, here are some pictures and clips from the track. Thought you guys might want to get some advice on this trip, and if you guys do, it truly is the trip of a lifetime. Thanks. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Please subscribe, and thank you.